All right, let's do this.
Try it again.
Trying again.
Do it again.
What is going on?
And we're live.
We're live.
Good evening, all.
Hello.
G'day.
Hey.
Hello. Hello. Welcome to the Plastic
G'day, mate.
guys. And welcome to our Anzac Day tribute. I can see there's a few in the chat already, which is great. Thank you for coming along and supporting us all, our crazy Kiwi Aussie ways. But yeah, this is basically to commemorate a day which is similar to Veterans Day in America or Remembrance Day in the UK. This is the Australian New Zealand version of remembering our fallen, our members serving, and people that have been in wars throughout the years. So yeah, I'd like to thank all my guests for coming along, and we're all over the world in different time zones at the moment, so it was a joy to bring us all together. So yeah, go around the board, boys, and introduce yourselves. For those who don't know,
I'm in the top corner. I'll start talking about myself just for a bit. I won't ramble. Oops, I'm already doing it. G'day, guys. It's me, Outback Zazel, mate. Good to see you. It's great to hang out with a couple of Aussie lads and some Kiwis too. We don't hold it against you. But yeah, it's absolutely an honor to be here. If anybody in the chat is here from the Slaughterhouse, do hit subscribe here. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, we're going to have some fun here tonight. Good to see everybody.
thanks for coming, Zazel. That's awesome. Phil?
Kia ora. Good evening. Konbanwa. I'm Phil. I'm a Kiwi in Japan. It's great to be here for Anzac Day. I miss being at home actually for Anzac Days and going to the dawn services and stuff. So yeah, Ed, thanks very much for the invite, and yeah, looking forward to chatting with you legends this evening. It's gonna be awesome.
Thanks for coming, mate. It means a lot to us. It really does. So that's awesome.
Excellent. Matt, the name says it. I just keep on collecting. And I'm Matt. Thanks for having me on, Dan. It's awesome.
Thanks for being my collaborator, mate. I couldn't have done this without your help and assistance. So hats off to you, my friend.
You're welcome. G'day, Enzo. How you going?
Well, good evening to you all, friends and lovers and all. My name is John. My name's Pete. How are you on PGM? That's what it says there. PGM Show. This is great. Kiwis, Aussies, anyone
Cats
else?
and dogs living together, mass hysteria.
Mass hysteria.
So, over to you, Mike.
Thanks, Pete. Hello, everyone. UsualMike here. Thank you for having me on the broadcast with all my buddies here in Australia and New Zealand, and thank you for watching all around the world. And I have the field of red poppies behind me, which will come off when we do the quiz because the green screen gets affected. So look forward to that. On to Andrew, that way.
That way. G'day, everyone. Andrew from Keep On Collecting, the other half of Keep On Collecting. Believe it or not, we aren't joined at the hip. So
And he's not my son.
I believe you are.
Cheers to that.
But it's great. It's great to be on tonight, and I've got a long history of military in my family, and that. So I want to show something later on when I get a chance, and it'll be great. Thank you.
Thanks for coming, Andrew. Go, Jace.
Kia ora, I'm Jason. I am middle-aged Kiwi man collecting Star Wars figures. My YouTube channel does exactly what it says on the box. I'm a middle-aged man. I collect Star Wars figures. There's no ambiguity there. Real pleasure to be on here with all you guys.
Yeah.
And thanks for inviting me along. Anzac Day is here when we celebrate the brotherhood between Australia and New Zealand. And you guys promised not to bowl any underarm deliveries, so looking forward to it.
Still dirty
Shots
on it.
fired.
I don't know, mate. We're outnumbered here, 6-3. Anything could happen.
Well, we'll just throw a cricket bat. And we'll just throw a cricket bat at you. So
That's
Well,
it.
Phil, you're twice the man I am, so that makes up for it.
Oh,
And rounding out our Brady brunch is the lovely Darth Muzza.
G'day. Yeah, Chris, otherwise known as Darth Muzza. Great to be here with you guys. It's I'm
And we get a glimpse of the new toy room, mate. That's even better.
new toy. Yes, I only just put it together. Yes, no, I finished it this afternoon.
It's looking
Brilliant.
good.
There's a few other finished over the back there.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Here we go. Yeah, finally. it's
So
been long.
anyway, yeah, it's been a long time coming, mate, but we've been waiting with great anticipation to see it. So that's fantastic.
No, I could probably do a 3-hour live stream just unboxing crap.
I'd watch it.
Oh,
Definitely.
Especially
Do
if
it,
people
mate.
are unboxing crap.
100 Black Series. Over 100 Black Series.
Ooh.
Wow, that's impressive, mate. That's impressive.
I've still got to move the other 150 odd into here.
So when you say unbox, do you mean unbox from packaging or unbox from the packaging that the figure is in? Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Well, I got the
Mate, if
rest
you need
of
a hand, I'll happily come over and rip cards for you.
There's a fair few.
I'd be down for that. Awesome.
Brilliant. All righty. So
Hysteria.
yeah. So look, again, thanks for everyone coming. I can see Shabby in the chat and Jewel Who, which is awesome. Thanks for coming. So anyway, this day I'm actually this stream, I should say, I'm dedicating to someone who he was like a little brother or a second cousin. So he's not direct family, but we grew up together for most of my childhood life. We spent time with his family, and unfortunately he lost his life in Afghanistan, and so I'm dedicating this stream to him in commemorative for Anzac Day as well. So Matt, if you can chuck up the pic.
Yep.
Um,
Get the screen up.
so this is in memory. You're on?
You can see that?
Yep. All right. So this is in memory of the 6 RAA Lance Corporal Jared Crash McKinney. He was 28 when he died, and he was killed in an intense firefight with the Taliban insurgents during a battle of the Parade in Afghanistan on the 24th of August 2010. So just to give you a bit of a history about this guy, great guy. My last sort of memory of time with Jared was he was probably 8 or 9, and it was Christmas time, and I would have been probably mid-teens, and I was spinning all the kids around doing helicopters in the backyard. But yeah, so basically, Jared, he was born on the 25th of June in 1982. He joined the army in 2000. He served in East Timor, Iraq, and Afghanistan. He used to drive, so he's in the infantry, but he drove the Bushmaster vehicles that transported troops. He's got a little girl, Annabelle, and a son, Noah, who was born the day of his funeral. So yeah, fortunately doesn't get to see him, but he lives on. So yeah, just respect to Jared for doing what he did for this country, and yeah, that's all I can really say about that. So, but if anyone else wants to remember anyone, we'll go around the board now and go from there. So,
Well said, Dan.
Well said.
Yeah,
thank you.
Absolutely.
Can you remember why he got his name Crash for, Dan?
No idea, mate. Probably driving those bushmasters through the bush. yeah. So, but yeah, top guy. And like I said, just I can't even remember the last time we were together, so it makes it even harder. Anyway, we'll move on. But yeah, rest in peace, Jared.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Some good memories,
like a
though.
top bloke. Absolute top bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why he lives on forever. Those type of memories with you and his family, and people will tell his kids about him, and it lives on. He lives on forever.
As they say, thank you for your service.
Well, thanks to all our men and women who have served or are still serving. Even my son, one of them, is serving on the Canberra as we speak. So,
All right.
yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Andrew, do you want to go next, mate?
Okay. I just a relative of mine. Now he was my great uncle, and there was 4 of them, and he landed on the beach tomorrow, and there he is there.
Ooh.
So his name was Francis Hosford, and 4 days into it, a shell hit and blew his fingers off on his left hand. And that's all right. Blew his fingers off on his left hand. Now, this is an original photo. So this is the one they did before they shipped out. They were the professional photos done. So and he shipped out to Egypt and then on to on to Gallipoli in the Dardanelles there. And so four days into it, he a shell hit his next to him, and they took him back down. He spent 3 months in an Egyptian hospital. He was medically discharged. He come back to Australia and he was medically discharged. Now, what he did then was said stuff them, and he went and re-enrolled, and he re-enlisted, and went over to the Somme, and. So he actually he survived, and so did all his brothers survived. Even one of the brothers was severely injured in the Somme. He was blown apart and lost a leg, and he got shot in the head. And you think he was dead? Well, they threw him in a mass pit, and he stayed in there for a week, but he was unconscious. And believe it or not, they took. Now, this is the brother. The one I'm talking about now is his brother, so not Francis. Francis got through. Francis came back to Parramatta. He was first returned to Parramatta, and he survived the war. But his other brother, who was shot in the head and had one of his legs blown off, he actually was thrown in a mass grave, and they took the dog tags off and sent them home, sent them off. And anyway, it was when they were burying the dead that he groaned, and he was actually alive. And
wow.
He was in a coma, and they reckon the maggots actually saved his life by eating the necrotic flesh on the wheels. Anyway, but back home in Parramatta, they already, because back, no mobile phones to say, hey, Mum, I'm all good. They had a funeral and everything for him because he was officially dead. And then he came back walking up the street, well, probably hobbling up the street, but
Oh God!
yeah, you know,
What an amazing survival story, though.
Yeah, big
yeah,
time. That's
incredible. Some of these stories that you hear, and it's just amazing. Yeah, so I mean, fortunately, the four brothers survived World War One, even on the day, you know, and it's so sad to hear, you know, when you show your young fellow there getting killed, and it does just bring you to tears. It's even when you watch those sort of old War One films, you know, just brings you to tears. The amount of slaughter that went on during World War One, but.
most definitely. Jesse, g'day, mate. How are you? And Gap, I saw him. And TJC, thanks for stopping in, mate. Yeah, thank you for coming, but I hope you can get a chance to watch it later on. That's an amazing story, Andrew. That really is.
Yeah, so usually an Anzac Day, I mean, took it out of the frame and put, put it up and for the day. And but you know, I had uncles in World War II, and I've got an uncle that's still alive, but he was in GeForce, and he didn't get his pension till he was into the 90s there. Not his 90s, but into the 1990s, because he was under the Secrets Act when that lifted.
Yeah,
and things like that. But yeah, so and then myself, a quick photo. I've shown you guys before, but I was in the ARES, and yeah, so there's me there. So
look at that handsome fella.
Oh,
I know, what a bloody stud. Studley.
All right.
Yeah, stud muffin.
Who is that man?
And that's my lovely cousin there with that classic 80s and 90s hairstyle.
That photo taken yesterday, man.
The irony is, I'm pretty sure we had that same wallpaper in our house.
Yeah, one more. Here's a bit of gun safety for you.
Oh, come on.
Don't tell me that gun's loaded.
Oh.
I think didn't Luke do the same thing with the
Skywalker when he picks
lightsaber?
up a lightsaber. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. This isn't working.
That's
How did you survive?
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, you just couldn't imagine what it'd actually be like for anyone in that sort of situation in a war, and you know, and you see video footage at the moment, you know, in Ukraine, and it's all crystal clear, you know, from drones and things like that, and they're getting blown up, and it's just amazing. You just can't imagine it, but yeah, it's terrible.
We have obviously things to worry about all over the world. And Ukraine's one of them, but yeah, who knows what's happening around Taiwan all the time as well. So, g'day, Joe. How you going?
I mean,
Does anyone else want to-
yeah.
Go. Sorry,
I mean,
Andrew.
at work, I had just a quick one at work, because we teach anatomy, and we had the SAS in a couple of times, and they came in because they had to come in late at night, and we were teaching them sort of how to clamp things off with, because the anatomy's all the body's all been dissected, so they can actually see the arteries and the veins and all that sort of thing, and they were learning how to do emergency field, you know, repair and things like that. So, and where to clamp off and all that, and I sort of tried to get a guy to say, well, why are you here? What are you doing? You know, and he's virtually, that's where they were going. They were going over to Ukraine in there, and even though they say no one's officially there, that they are. So, you know, I hope those sort of guys. I said to him, look, you know, I hope you stay safe, and you know, you see these horrible things on YouTube with the drones now, and I said, you know, there's nowhere to hide. They can see them crystal clear on TV. It's just amazing. But, you know, but anyway, I won't bring the tone right down.
Yeah, you're right, man. I mean,
There
it is. It's never a great thing, but unfortunately, the governors sort of needed to survive. So,
Yeah.
Hey, Jojo.
Anyone else want to talk about anyone or?
I've got a short story. It's not that long, but
That's all right.
my mum had an uncle. She only told the short. She didn't lengthen it like any which way. But she said that she had an uncle that got off on a boat on the wrong beach.
Huh.
Wow.
A D-Day or?
I think in Gallipoli somewhere.
Oh,
It was the
Gallipoli.
wrong beach. It was the entirely, no one fighting, no one there. So
Was his name Lucky?
That was probably the right bit.
That's what she told me. That's what she told me. That she had an uncle who got off the wrong beach. Nobody was around. So he was real lucky. Yeah. So
definitely.
obviously he probably got deployed somewhere else, but the story is stopped. So it's I don't love Gallipoli, but it's got such rich history for New Zealanders and Australians.
Yeah.
That what I like about it is because they fought for king and country, but they came back as New Zealanders and Australians, not fighting for the British.
Right,
So that's
right.
Correct.
I love that. I just love that. They came back as their own countrymen, their own not fighting for
Independent countrymen. Yep.
Yeah.
We were allies, but that's where it drew the line type thing. We're
Yeah.
allies throughout that time, and that's it. So
just
to
bad
give
decisions all around by the British. It was just chaos, really.
yeah, definitely.
It's just, I mean, I really hope they still actually teach this in schools about this war because it is very important. You know,
you talk about the Great War.
So this is World War One, right? So to give the audience a bit of an idea as well for those around the world. So on this day, the 25th of April, which is about to happen for us, it's already in New Zealand. 25th of April, 1915, Australian and New Zealand soldiers formed part of the Allied expedition to set out and capture the Gallipoli Peninsula. These became known as the Anzacs, and the pride they took in that name continues to this day. And they landed in Egypt at Gallipoli on the beach in 1915 on the 25th of April.
Yeah. And they were trying to take the Dardanelles as well. So that's an important part. You know, if they take that, they can really enter wherever they wanted to. So that was the trip. So
and it was against the Turkish as well, for those that don't know. The reason we get nicknamed diggers is because they dug trenches and dug in hard and fought one of the worst. Well, it was actually for Australia and New Zealand one of the first wars that we had to go and fight against. So yeah, it was a big time for us as well.
I have another story to tell you, but it's basically I haven't got it with me. I was in a short film years ago in film school, and I acted as a Turk in that short film, and that was about the armistice, and the filmmaker, it was really, really good to actually play in that kind of, you could say, unprofessional arena, to actually do that as a small film, to be, because it was really effective. He had bombs going off and everything, and dirt flying everywhere to actually mimic the bombs going off. I got shot because
you got shot.
Yeah, the armistice finished, right? So we went back to war.
It wasn't on screen; it was in the background.
So I got shot, and I did the old
Who's Rachel?
Brilliant.
Held up my Academy Award in my
Is
bathroom.
that your war face?
So what? What?
That's his stone
Show
face.
us your war
Hey,
face.
man.
You weren't wearing those sunglasses were you made at the time?
No.
You didn't see it coming.
Oh, just thinking that, Phil. I was thinking that exact thing.
Good on
Sorry,
you,
I'm not catching it. It's so.
It's all good. Don't worry. Oh, dear.
Did anyone else have any pictures to show of relatives? Because I've got one. Did you want me to show?
Go for it, Mike. Yeah, go for it, mate.
I might have to click a few buttons because this live streaming thing. Well,
Where
let
are
me see
you?
here. I'll pull up the picture. All right, I got the picture sorted. Now just got to go down to the present button there. Oh, I'm full screen. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
All right, share screen.
Look at that handsome man.
That's me. You're about to see. Is he on screen? Is he on screen? Where is he? Oh, no, I'm going to get one of you guys down there.
You might.
Oh, wait a sec. Add to stream.
That guy there, that
Here
is
he
my
is.
great-grandfather, says on the picture there. 1915, age 25. Only that's his photo he got taken before he went overseas. So it's not much family resemblance from me. I mean, it's my father's grandfather. So yeah, my great-grandfather. Yeah. He's only a short man, Roman Catholic. I know he went to Egypt. I know he went to the later stages of Gallipoli and then returned home once they cleared off Gallipoli. He was one of the last ones to get in there for some reason because he stayed in North Africa too long before going to Turkey.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent.
And I don't know if I have his medals. His medals are that. You see, did that go at work? No. I tried to change the pictures of the medals. Hang on. That one? Can you see that? No.
No. Do you want me to
No.
remove this and we'll try again?
Is it sharing that picture?
No, I can't see it there.
No, because I don't know how to use it. Try again. Share screen. That one. That one. There we go. There's his
Here
three
we
medals he got.
It's coming up. There we go.
So 1914-15 star,
Oh,
1914-15 defense medal, and yeah, see that how the bands have all gone terrible. Yeah, that they do that over time. You can replace all them. Yeah, that's the medals you get for if you had gallantry or something like that, you get more medals. You obviously, but First World War veterans usually it's 3 or 4 medals, and if you're some big like lieutenant, you get like 5 or 6 medals for, looking after the whole infantry.
But each of them got a big service one, didn't they, Mike? They got a big one that was really big. It was like 6 inches in diameter. It was like a service. Everyone got it.
Oh,
did you ever see that?
I haven't seen that one. I've just seen these ones. Yeah, they're your part and parcel of the medals you get if you're served in World War One. You think they get more because nowadays they go to a military campaign and you're literally getting a medal every month. But back then you had to fight a whole battle, literally the Great War. Here's your 3 medals. Yeah, I never met the man. He died in 1960, but his daughter, my grandmother, she lived to the age of 100, so I knew her very well. I knew her for 44 years of my life. So, and she'd talk about her father. And she always, and Dad was in the war. And my great-grandfather talking about her father.
Wow, there you go. G'day, Matthew Consort. Thanks for coming in, mate. And Shabby, to answer your questions, we've always followed that same sort of tradition as the Brits with Remembrance Day, or Anzac Day, and poppies.
Yeah, I got one. I got one and a field behind me.
Yep.
Flanders Field, yeah.
Right.
Thank you for your service, Chief. His service, I should say.
Yeah.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I was going to say,
Go, Chris.
My pop didn't wasn't allowed to go. He had tuberculosis, so straight away he wasn't able to find. But he did what he could back here. The war effort at home.
Somebody
Yeah,
had
yeah.
to
There's
stay
a lot of
behind,
people
mate.
that had, yeah, a lot of people put in effort at home if they couldn't go out and fight the war themselves. A lot of things needed to keep happening at home while they were away. So you know, there are the men and women that were keeping the country going while others were fighting for our country. So equally as important, you know, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Definitely.
And years after,
Yeah.
like he owned an orchard, and years after he would make the wreaths for Anzac Day, up until when he wasn't able to. But yeah, Mum would tell me stories of her sitting around the table with bags of Moreton Bay fig leaves, and they'd polish them and build the wreaths for Anzac Day every year.
Oh.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's awesome.
He did a lot more. That was one thing he made.
Yeah.
Well, that's still cool. Yeah.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah, definitely.
Hey, Rolando.
Orlando.
G'day, Ro.
I'm back. Thank you. Sorry, there's something outside.
all right.
I heard a bang. It was the possums jumping on the top of the shed. It was like, what?
Running through the poppies.
There shouldn't be noise outside.
It's
It's 10:30 at night. I'm like, who's out the back? Bloody possums.
But talking about possums, rest in peace to Barry Humphries as well. Baby
Yeah.
possums dying. Yeah.
I can't believe Dame Edna died on the same day.
I know, right?
What are the
What
odds
are
of
the
that?
odds? And not only that, but the legend was Les as well has died
Yeah.
on the same day. 3 of them.
All 3 legends gone. I can't believe that. What are the odds? Were they in the same plane?
I think so. Yeah. Definitely.
Very good laugh. Very good
So
laugh.
there's a wonderful phrase in Maori which kind of sums up what we're doing tonight, which is "Ine mate o te wā, haere, haere, haere," and essentially that just is acknowledging those who have come before us. So those who have sacrificed, you know, and passed. And so that's part of a, you know, like a traditional Maori welcome. We just welcome someone on. That's one of the parts of it. You acknowledge who's come before you. Share my story with my grandfather. So I'm not as old as Pete. He fought in World War II, not World War One. Granddad was George. So granddad fought in the Africa campaign, and his brother lost his life in El Alamein. And Granddad went on to fight in Casino as well. And when my wife and I visited Italy on our honeymoon, one of the things I really wanted to do was get to Casino just to see it, you know, and see the monastery and see what they had to deal with. And I tell you what, it was harrowing, man. Like, you know, we're just tourists walking up the hill, and I think the Allies had like 4 attacks to try and, you know, make it to the monastery along that line. And it was purely symbolic, right? So there were much easier places along that line that the Allies could have gone through. But no, the bigwig said, no, we're going up there. We're going right up here towards the monastery. And of course, the Germans were well dug in. The monastery had been bombed, and it was German special forces dug in there, so it was pretty bad. But you know, Granddad never talked about the war. He wasn't interested. He didn't go to the RSA or anything like that. But towards the end of his life, you know, after a few whiskeys, he'd share some stories. And you know, one that stuck with me, and I've told the kids about, is, yeah, he said that the Germans flooded the river on the way to Casino, so it was all bogged down and the river was flooded. And he said an artillery shell landed in the ground next to him, but it never went off. And so,
Wow.
you think, you know, like our whole line just wouldn't be here through that, you know, that twist of fate that the shell didn't go off. Yeah, but you know, that's a bit grim. He said some funny things as well. Like one of his best lines was, he said, you know, when the British bombers came over, the Germans would duck for cover. when the German bombers came over, we'd duck for cover. He said when the American bombers come over, we all ducked for cover.
That's it.
Well, I think his exact words were, I think every bastard ducked for cover. Like,
Yeah. Brilliant. That's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, I'd also like to mention both sides of my grandparents. Obviously, my surname is from a Polish background. In World War II, both my grandmother and grandfather were in prisoner of war camps in Germany. They met once they came out to Australia after that, and if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here. So thank you for that. Thank you for going through the shit that you went through. And then on my mother's side, they were from the UK, and both my grandmother and my grandfather served in the Navy during World War II. So, yeah, it's amazing stories. All these people that did something to make what we have now, all this plastic stuff, everything possible. You know what I mean? So it's a when you stop and think about it, it's a beautiful thing. So
yeah, I think when we were at casino that time and trying to find the Allied War Memorial, and when you find it, just how vast it is. And when you start looking at those stones, those tombstones, and those dudes were like 18, 19, 20 years old. Like, these were young men.
Yeah.
Really young men.
Always young men. Some people lied about their age just to go and fight, mate, as well. That was the downside about it. Some of them were like 16, 17. They lied to go and fight wars for, to be allied with other countries.
Well, that's what
GeForce.
Gallipoli, a wonderful film by Peter Weir, where Archie goes to fight. He's a young man, right? He lied about his age, but all he could think about was a great adventure for World War One.
Seeing the world, yeah.
Yeah, it's going, okay, great adventure. You're going to get cut down, mate. And he did. But he didn't know that. He just wanted to go and have a great adventure. And it was,
correct.
It's uncanny how many lives lost on the ground of Gallipoli, just because of the camaraderie of young Australians going to war and fighting and dying for their own mates.
Well, they call Australia the lucky country, and we truly are lucky to have the types of freedoms that we do have that were fought for by World War One, World War Two, and beyond. I've never been in a position where I've had to risk my life for our beautiful country, but I am sincerely grateful that there are men and women out there doing it on my behalf and for our behalf to make sure that we do have those freedoms afforded to us.
Yeah, well said.
Absolutely.
Well said, Laser.
Well done, mate. Yeah, that's great. And GeForce, a lot of even my grandparents never really talked about the war, because they didn't want to burden us, or they didn't want to remember. They blocked it out. There was no such thing as post-traumatic stress disorder or anything like that. A lot of people suffered for a long time, and it's only now that they're starting to realise that sort of stuff. You know what I mean? So, which is
well, I went to a dawn service with my father for the 100-year anniversary. So it was eight years back or something, and I'm from quite a small town in New Zealand. They completely packed out a rugby ground for the dawn service. It was the first time I'd ever been to something like that. And just the amount of emotion from some of the old vets who had friends, obviously, that they'd lost. I'd never seen so many sort of 70 to 80-year-old men just sort of breaking down in tears. It was, it was quite a full-on experience, actually. Not something that I was expecting. I don't really have many family stories of family members in war, but seeing those guys still living with those memories was pretty hard to see. But it was nice that they had companionship and that that they could get together for an occasion like that. So it's great that we still, I guess, not celebrate it, but we still remember, and we get together like this and share stories. I think it's good for everyone. So
I mean, to tell you the truth, that going back to the armistice when they had to pick up all the bodies, the fact that Australians came over to the Turkish side and shook the hands, right, of the Turkish soldiers, right, and kind of got friendly with the Turkish soldiers before they went back and just shot at them again. So the history in that was the Turkish side and the Australian side. They got really chummy with each other from that, right? That's again the biggest friendship. They're killing each other, but they still came out of it as friends, as allies, as such. They were doing a job that the Kiwis and the Australians were doing is killing each other, and that they found friendship, which is quite, so it's amazing.
Granddad had a great experience. When they had the 60th anniversary of the Battle of Casino, so that would have been in 2004, and the New Zealand government sent some veterans of the battle over to Casino, and so he managed to get picked in the ballot. So there was a bit of a ballot. So he went over there and got to actually meet some of the, the German soldiers that he fought against and the Polish allies and all of that kind of stuff. So that was really cool, and that's why we wanted to go and see
what
it
an
all
experience that would have been. I couldn't imagine what that would have felt like. I don't know whether that would have been like a weight off or I don't know. Like I can't put myself in that situation where I could even fathom what that would be like.
And when he was, a great experience for him, and the New Zealand Air Force flew them over there, and had lots of nurses and medical people because they're all old dudes by that point. But he did talk about they're just like us, and great experience for him. But the funniest part of it was after he got picked in the ballot. So Granddad used to live in Dunedin, and not the biggest city in the world. So the local paper went to interview him about getting to go to the casino. And I saw the article. I rang him up. I said, "Granddad, I can't believe you are so racist." And he goes, "What? What did I do?" And in the article, he talked about the Germans, but he'd used the term Hun. And I said, "You can't say that, Granddad." I was just like winding him up. And he goes, "I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it."
Brilliant.
Just,
that's fantastic.
I was just winding him up, but
you gotta play that. Give him that sort of G up. That's great. And to Gap and the Retro Tinker as well, like reading those stories is just amazing as well. Like again, everyone that's just served for a role or a purpose or to make their country what they have now is hats off to them, you know what I mean? So let's hope that it doesn't come to anything as terrible as that again, realistically, but you just never know. I mean, yes, there's a war happening at the moment between two countries, but it could be a lot worse. You know what I mean? But it's never a good thing, especially when it comes to taking possession of something. So, but anyway, one other thing I was going to talk about as well is, so this year is actually the 50th anniversary of both Australian and New Zealand soldiers leaving Vietnam. So basically, the main reason for New Zealand's involvement or need to be seen cooperating with the major ally in the US was New Zealand's national government was curious in the approach to Vietnam. So they actually went in 64. The Kiwis went to Vietnam in 1964, and the Australians again allied with the US. Our guys arrived in South Vietnam on July and August of 1962. And, the amount of casualties that were lost between just our countries being so small compared to anything, is, so basically, I think it was, there were 60,000 Australian troops that went, and there was 523 died as a result, and almost 2,400 were wounded. And that's just the Australians that I've researched type things. So, and that was just in 1962. So, who knows what happened from each year after that? So,
well, they were only there for peacekeeping. The New Zealanders were only there for peacekeeping, and
right,
really, they were only supposed to be there to actually keep the peace with the people, the villagers as well, just to actually invoke. Invoke the peace. Is that a word? I think also the Australians were there for peace, keeping the peace.
Majority of the time,
they
but also
weren't fighting. They weren't there for the fighting. They were just like the backups,
and relocating villages and stuff like that as well. So,
but like I was saying to you, most of the Kiwi soldiers in Vietnam are fired upon by American soldiers as friendly fire.
Yes,
well, that's the mainly casualties for the Vietnam War for our boys. So, unfortunately, sorry.
Yeah. No, you're right, mate. You're right, mate. But yeah, so basically, so Australia served from 62 to 75, and New Zealand served from 64 to 75. So, like I said, I just wanted to make a point of that as well, because it is the 50th anniversary of Vietnam, and those guys, it was probably the first inclination of people recognizing post-traumatic stress disorder as well, was the vets that came back from Vietnam. So anyway, so yeah, does anyone else have anything else they want to talk about in terms of relatives or anything like that?
I used to play golf with a Vietnam vet.
Okay,
that's about all I know. His brother told me he suffers from post-traumatic stress from being in Vietnam. And you think, what would be the things about it that gives him nightmares? Would you think it's gunfire, explosions? It was actually the helicopters, the noise that them used to hit. We were playing golf one day, and just a regular helicopter flew over, like just for the news, or one of them, Westpac choppers, and he's panicking, and that's because it goes back to the war days. It's like, just from being in Vietnam, it's a helicopter. The noise of a helicopter stressed him out. Yeah.
Because I was flying
that's it. But that song by Red Gum, talks about that. Why does he freak out every time the Channel 7 chopper flies overhead? It's because it just brings back so much trauma.
Yeah. The helicopters. You wouldn't think the helicopters. You think the gunfire and the explosions. It's unbelievable to think that just a helicopter noise. You can do it.
Well, you wouldn't really hear a lot of explosions and gunfire in everyday life, but a helicopter is, that's pretty constant.
I guess, yeah. So that's the triggering thing, is the fact that he hears that. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Anyway, so to lighten things a little bit, I'll also talk about something which is Anzac cookies. Right?
Oh yeah. Nice.
So the reason why we have Anzac cookies, there you go.
Darth Muzza, can I have one of those cookies, mate?
Yeah. Make Muzza big. Make Muzza
Pass
big.
them around, mate.
Yeah, give us one.
Yeah, so the history for Anzac Biscuits was they were made from rations, because obviously our country, a lot of the troops went off to fight in World War One, so there wasn't as much farming people behind. Anyway, so they were made from rolled oats, coconut, golden syrup, no eggs, and these biscuits had the unique ability to stay fresh for long periods of time, which meant they could be last the time it took to get back to Gallipoli. So basically, people back in Australia and New Zealand would make these cookies, which we call Anzac cookies, and then they were sent as care packages to the troops to have on the field when fighting overseas, and baked by wives, mothers, sweethearts, and these symbolise the care from home. Today, Anzac biscuits are linked to the heritage, a reminder of the values that shaped who we are today, and that's why we have them at Anzac Day, especially. I mean, we can get them all year round.
Anzac Bicky.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
My dad makes a great Anzac biscuit. Chewy,
Yeah,
chewy,
my
chewy,
mum makes
chewy.
them better, Phil.
Bake off, man.
Yeah, that's right. My mum could
And
outbake your dad.
Are you
Tell you
a
what,
dunker? You've got to dunk it in your cup of tea or coffee, surely.
Definitely.
I like to dunk it. There we go, Muzza. Muzza's on.
There you go, Muzza. That's it.
Just don't move it in there.
Dunk it in.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
This is not bully beef, right, Muzza?
No, that's not bully beef.
Bully beef. Oh, dear.
Yeah, well,
Well, anyway, so
Bully
yeah,
beef.
that's it.
They had so
Bully
much of
beef,
it. No, they hated it that they actually lined the trenches of the with bully beef because they didn't like it. They just put the tins in there.
Right.
There you go.
Oh, good on you, Sarah. There you
Yeah.
go.
Looking
Nice.
after him.
Brilliant.
Are you going to
Well,
put
anyway,
links
to bring-
below later, Daniel, about where people can send Anzac biscuits if they want to?
Yes, please.
Definitely.
Follow the
Definitely.
link below. Just drop them off. It's all good.
Yeah.
Post them.
We'll do it.
Handle them.
We'll do an
Email
Anzac
to
drive
Japan,
like we do
please.
for Lamington drives.
Yeah. We'll do a taste testing as well.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. Is it chewy or crunchy? That's a
I like a
test.
chewy one. I like a chewy one.
Yeah, true ones. Yes.
Might as well just do it a New Zealand Anzac bake-off.
Yeah, there you go.
The good thing.
Believe me
Yeah,
when I
next
say
stream.
it's the best. When I'm tasting them, you see, we're all in different locations, but trust me, mine are the best ones. And Mum's are the best ones. I can't bake worth a damn, but don't make
That's
me do it.
because- That's
The good
because
thing
it's
is
made
if-
with
if
that
you don't like-
Queensland sun.
Right.
Son. If you don't like chewy ones, it's all good because you just leave them a week and then they become crunchy ones. So
That's it.
everybody's happy.
Win-win.
Stale. So anyway, to make it, a bit more lighter, even though we are remembering for a reason, I've come up with a quiz, an Australian New Zealand pop culture quiz.
Time to get rid of your puppies, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Well, show us your
Again.
disappearing act first.
Disappearing act.
Yeah. Well,
There
not
you
that
go.
one. Not that one, you drunk.
All right. The disappearing act is I've got when I hold up a white piece of paper close to camera.
There you go.
Gone. I take it away.
Where's he gone?
So I'll be holding up my answers, and you won't be able to see nothing.
It's like
He's
grown
magic.
up peekaboo. Where's he gone?
He was there a minute ago.
It's turned into a
I
pop.
guess. Yeah, that's it. I guess because it is a toy channel. Does anyone have anything they want to show first before we get into the quiz? Any pickups from anyone?
Oh, Phil's dropped his camera. Pick that up.
No,
There you go.
I picked up this food today, actually. But I'm not
Oh, yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Where's his
Yeah,
pants?
he's in pretty good. Yeah, he's got his
Lovely,
pants
lovely.
on. Looks
Nice.
cool. Yeah, he's a classic.
Oh, I
Classic
did get
LG.
something, actually. Let me go get my show and tell.
Oh, look, I can't even show the bloody thing. All right, turning off the. Oh, virtual background. None. There we go. Back to boring me. Boba Fett diorama line.
Ooh, lovely.
There you go.
That's cool.
Muzza, what's this?
Mike, you're not boring, mate. You're a legend. Stop it. Stop it.
There you go, Muzza.
That looks
This is
familiar.
something that Muzza's made for me. A beautiful diorama. Chuck my pigs in there. I did a video for you, Muzza, as well. So people
Yes.
can see what you've done. Oh,
I'll make you bigger.
thanks.
There you go, mate.
Looks good.
That's
I
it. Yeah, it's
I
beautiful.
I love those pictures you mate took today. They were awesome.
Oh yeah, I've just been. I've got it in the garage, and I've got a backdrop, and I'm just putting figures in there and taking some photography. So all those rocks, you can move them around. Oh, yeah, Perseus has dropped his sword. He's left it there in the courtyard. But Muzza, it's just, I'm so happy with that Muzza. It's just
looks great.
I just want to get out there in the garage all the time and play with it and set it up and take pictures. Okay, take me off big now. Thanks.
There you go.
Helmet.
Oh,
helmet action.
Nice.
We love a good helmet.
You got a dent in it.
You like my helmet?
Nothing's
Okay. Another one of these guys just arrived this afternoon.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
That's my favorite trooper, the scout trooper. Yeah.
Cool.
I haven't seen any of those in Australia. Has anyone else? Those biker scouts?
not the biker scout. I've seen the bunker at Jesse's store, and I know that I think Zing's got those already. But yeah, I haven't seen. I did a video about this week.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
So this
the biker scout. May the 5th. They're coming to Australia. May the 5th.
Oh,
that's awesome. Look at that.
That is so cool.
And then this comes off.
Did you get that from Zing yet?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, the readout.
So I just put mine on lay-by because it was down to 200 or $199.
I got mine when it first came out, so
and $270 for him.
Oops.
Victoria from Victoria's Cantina was wearing one of those the other day on our live stream. She had the Bo-Katan helmet on. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah,
can we solo Mike so I can have a look at what he was showing up?
Boba does that one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
I got old man eyes. I can't see it.
Oh, there you go. It is.
Make him big.
Now you're messing with me.
Make him big.
Big Mike.
Boba Fett diorama life. 32
Oh,
centimeters.
that is so cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
The thing is, this is so bright on the box that you can't actually see the detail in the Boba Fett figure. On the back, more stuff.
Where'd you get that one from?
Oh, that's wicked.
EB Games.
Nice. I'll have to go look for one of those.
$80, I think. Okay. They're not cheap. I was going to put in the background of my videos with it on, but as you know, you sit in front of bright lights when you do YouTube, so turn it on won't make no difference.
Well, at least the flames are good on the box. You can't. It's selling that part of it for sure.
Flame.
Definitely.
I don't want to alarm you, Mike, but it looks like there's a giant circle trying to attack you.
Yeah, I noticed that every time I move it's attached to the back of my chair, so when I move my chair,
makes him look angelic. It's Pete.
That's cool.
Finally got this in hand for the.
I can see it's in your hand.
That ring light makes your eyes look freaky, mate.
Yeah.
You can't see it.
Pete's face.
I've got something, but I've got to get it out of the car, if you don't mind.
Oh well, I've got a bit of show and tell if you want to
go for it. Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, good buddy and legend Ryan Sweeney sent me a care package. If you want to make me a bit bigger, I'll show. Hello, lady.
There we go.
How's that?
So he sent me a care package, and in that was the Undertaker figure from the WWE Superstars line. And this is in the same body construction as the Origins action figures. So it's kind of like a inspiration from Remco too, if you look at it that way. But how cool is that? So I'm working on a video where I'll take a good look at this action figure, and I'll open it in the video so that he can be untombed, removed from his encased tomb. But yeah, that's what I got. Rest in peace.
Love it.
As opposed to rust in peace.
Exactly.
I've got my Kevin Nash one coming. So.
Oh yeah, how cool does that one look?
Yeah, it looks excellent. I love Kevin.
Shout out to Ryan. Thanks, Ryan. You're a legend. Love you, buddy.
Love you, Ryan.
Just to be clear, guys, that why I've got these glasses on is because I'm getting over I'm getting over a little bit of infection.
An infection,
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
Oh, we're not
Oh,
making fun of you, mate. I think you look
So
good.
It's all.
Yeah. That's. Yeah. It's. Yeah. Okay.
It
It's
was
all.
the
It's all
reflection
good.
of the light. Look,
Yeah.
it's all good.
Hey. No, the light.
Andrew's gone out to the car. Did
Make
you
it-
have anything, Muzza?
Yes. Oh, vintage Kenner.
That looks vintage, yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Very chrome.
A little bit of chrome left on it. Nice.
Just that one little mark there on
The
his
scuff mark. A lot of them have that because they fall on their face when they're all the time.
Those
Oh,
damn
shiny.
Jawas. Oh, look, yes, nice.
He looks
Oh
like the
my.
bloke behind him.
And all right.
Oh,
This is
Some
Cool.
vintage goodness.
TIE Pilot's the last figure I remember seeing of my own collection.
I don't know if I've ever seen one of those TIE fighter pilots. That's so,
Still got most of his insignias.
yeah, nice.
Excellent.
That was at the toy convention last weekend.
Oh, yep. The
You're in
same one that
Newcastle.
Matt went to in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I left
brilliant.
there.
Scorch.
Scorch.
How much was that, Muzza?
Scorch.
55.
55.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
How
I
much-
keep
how
looking at
much
the
is-
price when I see it on the shelf and I'm like, oh,
You got me wicked.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
How much are the Gaming Greats ones in New Zealand, Pete?
Probably about 60, 65.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, what
So
scale was
$10
that?
more.
Moisture farming.
One's
That's a little bit of
Evaporator.
a few weeks back.
That's
That's
awesome.
That's
all.
cool. That's awesome. Yeah.
That's all styrene card and PVC pipe. And if you
Nice.
look, where is it? Where's the camera? That bit there,
Yeah.
like the manifold off a 124 scale car.
That looks like that
Makes
would
a nice
capture a lot of moisture.
That bit, where's the camera? That bit there's at the top of a pen, and a little bit of sculpting resin.
That's cool.
Yeah, PVC pipe and styrene plastic card.
Nailed it.
I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, it looks.
very
I
good,
thought you
mate.
were showing off an actual, real, official prop.
No,
Well,
he
I-
makes them.
I took a few different shots from a few different parts of Star Wars, and I mocked that off. It's a still frame. It's just got Luke standing out in the desert, looking
Oh, yeah.
up at the battle from one of the
The
cutscenes.
deleted scene. The deleted scene, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
When he's looking through the binoculars at the fighter above.
Oh, and my last Grail, but I waited 5 years to get this. And it's in a box still.
Oh, live unboxing.
You know,
Here we go.
I like my Bandai ships.
Nice.
Yes.
it's an Armada.
I waited 5 years for this puppy.
Oh wow.
170.
Oh, yeah.
Israel.
That's the perfect grade Millennium Falcon by Bandai.
Wow.
So yeah, that's a model
Brilliant.
kit.
A model kit.
That's a model kit.
Huh. Well done on getting a Grail, bud.
Yeah, 5 years. I ordered it 5 years ago and just had to wait.
Yeah. Amazing.
Well, it's a bit like this one. I don't know if you've seen this yet, Muzza, but I had to wait for a while to get this.
Oh, I did. I watched your live stream. Didn't see it.
Nice.
There we go.
Yeah,
There's a
wow.
cock hat.
Don't cross the
Love
streams.
it. Don't cross the streams. So yeah. I'm
The
very
expensive
happy with
pieces
that.
like that, yeah.
That's
you
a
pay
heavy
for it,
looking
and
beast.
by the time it comes out, it's tripled in price.
Yeah, that's it.
The neighbours will see that blue light and go, "Are the police are in his house again?"
Does it have the new trio
Hide
one?
the stash. No, you got to buy it separate.
Oh, that's bloody bogus.
There
So
was
I've
a
got to find
HasLab
it
one of
second.
those too, wasn't there? A proton pack. Was it?
That is a HasLab. That
Oh
is a
wow,
HasLab.
cool.
Without his one.
So
Without a
I
one,
did a
that's
live
disgusting.
unboxing, Jace. I've done a live unboxing with the boys, and yeah, we spent an hour 40 minutes going through everything, including
cool.
the little Stay Puffs and all that.
Oh,
stuff.
that's nice. Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, do so. Alrighty. So, Andrew, what do you got?
Well, I know it's not Motu Tuesdays, but
Oh,
look at this. Oh, it's heavy too.
Grayskull.
yes.
Great,
I'm
great
so
skull.
tempted.
Yeah, and it weighs a ton. It must weigh like 10 kilos. This bloody thing. And
Lights and sounds and everything. I'm so tempted to get one. I'm just, where would I put it?
I can't even. Yeah, it's one of those.
Put it on the
things.
flag.
Yeah, just put it on the flag. Yeah.
Where did you get that one from, Andrew?
Toy Mate's got them,
Yeah, cool.
and then they had the little one. What's not called there? Just
Talon
the
Fighter.
Talon Fighter as well. Yeah, I know it's the CGI one, but I got the figures. That's so far come to Australia. So, hopefully I can get that out.
$129. Is that right?
Pardon?
$129.
Yeah, like if you give them your phone number, and you get 10% off or whatever.
Oh,
So, and
stuff.
so it was like that. I think with that it was 140 or whatever. So it's not that wasn't too bad.
Awesome.
Yeah, but the weight of it, I just can't believe it's going to need a heavy duty. The Fed income, it must weigh about 10 kilo.
Yeah, if I see one, it's going to be very hard to pass up. I think for me, what I would use it for is a Masters of the Universe version of the Slaughterhouse for Sergeant Slaughter. Oh, hey.
G'day, Si.
Use it as a paperweight.
Phil, could you read that for us?
Use it as a paperweight.
Howdy partners.
It says,
Put it back
Kiora.
on full screen and see how long
Kiora,
you can
yeah.
hold it up for.
Kiora. He's being nice to us.
Yeah.
He's saying howdy partners.
Howdy.
Good on you, man. Howdy.
Hello, Si.
G'day, Si. Anyway, all right. Well, I reckon we should get on with this quiz and
Yeah.
get it going. We'll
Let's
get it
do it.
going. Now, we do have a choice of prizes there's 4 prizes that you can win. And my lovely barrel girl will flash them up now. So prize number 1.
Looking at
Flash
that.
us, Barrel Girl.
Harold.
Matt, did you actually have anything to show first, Matt? Did you have anything to show?
Did you forget it already?
Yeah.
No. Except,
diorama.
right.
Nah,
What about your
diorama.
pickups?
Diorama was what I wanted
No,
to show. Yeah.
I know your diorama, but your pickups from Newcastle.
Nah, watch the video.
No worries. All good.
Link
All right.
below underneath the link of where to drop off the Anzac biscuits.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
Dan,
Alrighty.
is your
So-
assistant, your lovely assistant.
My lovely assistant, Loretta. No.
Are we doing prize 4 first or prize 1?
Let's go prize number 4 first, please.
Prize number 4 first. I've got to get it right. I'm having a bit of a shocker at the moment.
You're right. You're right, mate.
I'm trying to get it right. All right, window. I think I'm trying to present this. Here we go. There you go. That's prize number 4. Behind
So
door
prize
number
number
4.
Prize number 4 is it's a month's supply of game meat. Yeah. So this is the 4th prize for Whichever lucky winner
yeah.
comes in fourth.
Fingers crossed.
They need a new coin wallet.
Yeah.
The
And
good
you
news
got
for
two extra
me and
pouches.
Phil and Pete is there's no way that's going to get past customs, so we can't
Yeah.
do that, so that's all good.
Yeah.
Well, you might be lucky enough to win prize number 3 then, Jace. Which is
I got to get better at queuing this up, eh?
you're right,
Here
mate.
we
Like
go.
the suspense.
Drum roll. Here
Drum
we go.
roll,
Press
please.
the share button, and we get an old upside down TV.
This beautiful TV VCR combo.
Oh man, I've been looking to upgrade mine.
I thought so, and that's why I thought that's a perfect prize for New Zealand.
I've been looking for the downgrade one.
He's watching Down Under
High-tech
television.
New Zealand.
Yeah, it's upside down, so it's down under.
Upside down,
Works well.
upside down, Miss June. Yeah,
Upside down, upside down.
That's a bit modern for New Zealand, isn't it?
oh, maybe, yeah, maybe.
Is it colour? Oh my
It's a
god!
colour.
Definitely colour with a U, not an O.
We'll just have to
Right,
wait for a
so-
second channel to start up so that we can watch 2 channels, I guess.
There you go. There you go. Prize number 2, drum roll,
Prize
please.
number 2. We'll get another drum roll going here.
Is
All right, is this from
this
IKEA?
beautiful? Yes, this beautiful lounge suite.
Oh man, that's nice.
It's only slightly used,
Yeah.
but it's well worth the effort.
Does
So yeah,
smell like
ship that out.
nicotine and shame.
Yes, that's it. We'll ship that out to whatever. It can even go to Japan. That's not a problem.
Phil, if you win
It's
that,
one
I
of
can
those
crash
ones
on
that.
it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
one of
yeah,
those ones that
that's your
doubles as
guys'
a
couch
bed,
when you
right?
come and stay with me if I win it. That's the
I'll
guest
bring my own
couch.
light.
Yeah, there you go. Sleep on that. Yeah, that's it. Oh dear. And for the top prize for the
What's
for
going to top
this
those
beautiful
things? though?
quiz. Oh, you wait and
Here we
see, mate.
go.
I've spared no expense. So you've got a weekend
Spent
retreat
no expense.
Spared no expense.
at Camp Baxter. Camp Baxter in Port Augusta is where they used to keep the illegal boat people for a time. So you'll be hung up. You'll be hung up for the weekend and fed bread and water if you're lucky.
Can I be part of a naked pyramid?
Yes,
Kiwi.
absolutely.
I remember that.
All right.
Wow.
I'm playing to win, guys. I'm playing to
A
win.
great lot of prizes. Yeah.
You know, I've been
Game
to Port
on, yeah,
Augusta.
so-
I was born in South Australia, but any memory I've had of being in Port Augusta, I've removed from my brain, and I think that's probably for the best.
It's all to come flooding back to you, mate. Welcome back to the gutter.
I'll bring my own couch.
Yeah, that's
I got to win
it.
it first. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so let's get this quiz underway. I'll keep score as well. Now, some questions that are bonus, extra points for the bonus if you can answer the bonus question as well.
You're saying bonus?
So we've got bonus, yeah.
Bonus.
Yeah. So it'll be
Okay.
not
Bonus.
not boneless. That's the kangaroo you that you win. That's boneless.
Gotcha.
I'm hoping the
got
couch is
Mike.
boneless as well.
It might start off that way. Yeah.
There could be some lovely creatures living in that one already. So anyway, all
You got
right.
a
So
liner? All right.
question
moving on.
number. So with your answers, write it on your piece of paper, hold it up, and then yeah, we'll make a score from there. So question number 1 is, what does Anzac stand for? What does Anzac stand for?
I've only got a pencil.
Hang on. Don't let me cheat.
Oh wait, are we supposed to hold it up now?
Got some bloody pens and none of them work.
I'll give you now another couple of seconds.
Hey, Phil, what does the A and the C stand for? I can't remember.
Are you too late?
Cheating on the first question. Gee.
I give up. I can't
That's
give
it.
up.
I only help
Alright.
the Kiwis net. Sorry.
Answers, please.
Well, I didn't know. Yeah, that's what I said too. Was I right? I hope I was right. That was a guess. I was disappointed if I didn't know.
Thanks, Phil.
You're welcome.
Where's Old Zealand? That's what I want to know.
It's in
Old
Netherlands.
Zealand.
Did we all get it right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Australian and New Zealand Army Corps is the right answer.
Matthew got it right too in the chat. On you, Matthew.
Well done,
Nice.
Matthew.
Thanks, Matt.
Good on
I'll
you,
take
Matthew.
the time.
Go, Chris. Hold it up, Chris.
Yep,
But I
that's
reckon
it.
you'll
I got
I'm
so
gonna run
far.
out of room.
Can run out.
You're right, mate. I believe you. Look, we'll all get a point for that one. How's that sound?
Okay.
So question number 2 is who says hi ho silver away? Hi ho silver away.
Oh, that was the kid from the It.
Okay,
From
I
the It
missed
movie.
I got a fresh pen.
You got it? All right.
I think it was someone that sat on that couch that you showed.
Yeah, that's it. Hi ho silverfish away. No,
You don't mean the song, do you?
no, it's
Song.
from a TV show or a movie.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
does that go?
Yeah.
Hi ho, silver away. Hey, hey.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yes, bombs are coming.
Are you struggling, Andy?
No, I know his partner, but I can't remember him. Bloody.
His partner's name was Shirley. His partner's name was Shirley.
And he doesn't have the action figures either, so that's why he's completely lost.
Just
Yeah,
write down
that's
Roy
right.
Rogers.
That'll be it.
Oh wow. Okay, that's
He's,
interesting.
he's the blue guy with the black mask, isn't he?
Correct.
Maybe.
Yeah, and I forgot his freaking name.
The blue guy with the black mask, the Phantom.
No.
He was purple.
He's
Right,
not
Phantom
lonely.
down anyway, Andrew. I need this
He's
couch.
not lonely. He's not lonely by any means.
Pass. Bom.
All right.
You go for the
Time's
couch.
up.
I'm
Let's
going for the
let's-
Australian holiday, mate. That's
Let's hold up the question, the answers,
Get
please.
back,
Oh, hold up the answer.
Are we holding it up?
Yeah, hold up the answers. Yep.
That's it.
No.
That's him. That
Yep.
dude.
Yep.
I had his mate.
Pass.
Chris passed.
Had his
as well.
mate Tonto.
All right, so Phil got it. Matt got it. Zazel got it. Chase got it.
Lone Ranger, that's it.
Peter got it.
That's him.
Alrighty. Question number 3.
Shabby got it too.
Good on you, Shabby. You won't let us down. Who is the leader of the Thundercats? Who is the leader of the Thundercats?
And flash answers up right now because the rest of you lose and I get the point. No.
Yeah.
Thundercats.
I don't know how to
Thundercats.
spell his name. But
Just take a stab in the dark.
Get out of here. Come on.
Oh, dear. We all got something written down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waiting for Jace and
Yeah.
Peter.
oh mine. Yeah, I've got something. It's not right.
All right. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Is it Lino?
Lino is correct.
Yeah.
Lino is correct.
Not it's Lino, not Lino.
Video convoy. That's something else.
Are you telling me it's not Mr. Miyagi? Oh man.
Did you get that up? Did you get that, Andrew?
I wrote Lino down.
Oh, you didn't.
Lino.
You got to hold it up, mate, so I
In the
can see it.
kitchen.
Lino. I don't think I spelled it wrong.
Oh, I sort of
Darth
right.
Muzza's had enough of this quiz. He's off.
he's probably gone to get a stiff drink because it's so shit. All right, question number 4. What TV show or movie is the General Lee from? The General Lee.
Generally speaking, I think this is
And
fun.
don't call me Shirley.
Do we have to spell it right?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I think I got it.
Look, it's not spelled Leah, all right? Just so you know. Good night, Taylors. Thank you for coming, and yeah,
Taylors.
we'll catch you later on.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys. All right. Hold up your answers, please, gentlemen. Dukes of Hazzard, 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 and I reckon Andrew has also got Dukes of Hazzard. Beautiful. Well done. Well done.
Put up your dukes.
Put up the dukes.
You're being easy on us to start the quiz, huh? The tough ones are coming.
Yeah,
The tough ones are going to come.
Yeah.
All right. So here's another Anzac question. What game is illegal to play on any other day except Anzac Day?
Got it.
Oh, except Anzac Day.
Except Anzac Day. So what game is
gonna
illegal to
guess.
play on any other day except Anzac Day?
I got a guess, but I don't know if I'm right.
Is it Tiddlywinks?
It's Warriors versus Melbourne Storm, isn't it? That's the...
Yeah, that's right.
We always lose.
Isn't the Anzac Day match Illawarra and someone else?
The Roosters and Dragons, but they've
Dragons,
got
yeah.
Storm and Warriors. Yeah.
Illawarra.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Illawarra hasn't been around since 1998, mate.
Mate, that's probably that's actually the last time I was in New South Wales. That's when I used to live there. And my team's the Bulldogs, just so you know.
I don't want to speak Illawarra. Come on.
All right, hold up your answers, please, gentlemen.
I've got no idea.
Wrong.
Oh, two up. It is two up.
Two up.
Bull rush.
Cricket.
Cricket.
No. Two up.
Bull rush.
Is it a different? Do you guys in New Zealand not have two up?
Nah, it's totally an Aussie
What?
thing. Yeah.
I've never heard
Yeah,
of it.
right.
What the hell is it?
Never heard of it.
It's
I
two
always
sure
thought
it's
it was
just-
just-
two coins.
I thought it was just two coins. Come in spinner if you get heads or tails or
But-
a draw. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
you got to
actually thought it was
remember
played in
the
both
coins.
countries.
The coins were Australian pennies. There's not many Australian pennies in New Zealand.
My mum's named Penny. I just need another one.
Muzza's got a helper.
Surely I get a
Oh,
bonus
God.
point for being the only
it's
Kiwi
legal.
that knew that one. Surely.
Yes, you do. You do indeed.
Good on you, mate.
Chris
Oh.
and Andrew
That
all got it
was
right.
Jimmy is a point because it's not in New Zealand.
Beautiful,
thinking-
Gap. I love your thinking.
I was thinking that underarm bowling. That's all I was thinking.
Oh, we're bringing that
would
back
have been
again.
a great answer.
Shots
look, there's
fired.
no need
Shots
to-
fired.
There's no need to mention it. It was 1st of February 1981. Not that we're worried about the
Yeah.
specifics. Bruce Edgar was at the other end. He was on 102 not out. Not that we're into the specifics of this. We'll just let it
Bloody
go.
Trevor
We'll let it
Chappell.
go.
Yeah.
It was
Mate,
one of the
over
Chapel
it.
brothers.
Over it.
It was bloody un-Australian. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Bloody
Yeah,
un-Australian.
One of the Chapel brothers. Yeah. Question number 5. What is the model number of the first
6.
Terminator?
6. What?
What is the model
again.
number of the first
Question 6.
Terminator? Question
what
6,
is it?
sorry.
I hope I got this one right.
I need your clothes, your boots,
We'll
and your
throw some numbers
motorcycle.
in it. We'll throw a letter and a few numbers
Correct.
in there. See how we go.
God. Don't know.
No, it wasn't God.
Mm. Don't
See,
bring
when-
God in.
Mm, I get this wrong. I really get this wrong.
I think I got it wrong myself, actually.
I think I got
Hang
it.
on, I'll just look at the action figures. All
All right, we're holding up answers.
Yeah.
Holding up answers because it's already in the chat. So yeah, hold up answers.
Oh, I put 101.
Oh,
1138.
Zazel's got it right. TA100.
Well,
Jason's got it
800,
right.
wow.
Zazel's got it right.
Jason got it right.
I got it wrong.
I got it wrong.
Yeah,
Mike's got a Star Wars reference in there.
yeah, that's TK.
Yeah.
That's a TK number.
The THX1138.
That's what I was
So
thinking.
Zazel and Jason both got it right. Well done, fellas.
Yeah.
And so did GeForce. Yeah, GeForce also got it right.
GeForce.
Bloody Terminator. I haven't watched this since the 20th century.
1.21. What?
All right. Question number 7. What was the first war that Australia and New Zealand were in?
Helping each other.
What war was both Australia and New Zealand in? What was the first war? Everyone got an answer?
Yep.
All right,
Mine's
go for it.
purely a guess. Sadly, I don't know the facts, but I've just gone with WW1.
WWE.
Can you see that? Gallipoli.
So Gallipoli, World War One is the answer.
Yeah.
It wasn't Boer War?
One, World War One.
Oh,
No, not the Boer War, mate.
That was South Africa.
Wow.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. So World War One was the first Australia-New Zealand war that we're in together.
I'm ashamed to say that was a guess. I should have known that for a fact.
Wow. And New Zealand didn't go to South Africa.
No.
New Zealand did not
Not
go to
until
South Africa.
the rugby.
Yeah, that's it. So Mike didn't get it.
Yeah.
Jason got it. Zazel got it. Matt got it. Andrew, did you have Boer War as well or not?
Yeah, I read Boer War.
We had the Emu War. The Emu War was
Bill
Oh,
had
the
it.
EU wars.
Chris had it.
Didn't the humans lose that?
we're still losing it. But don't mention
I like
that
it.
war.
GeForce. The war
Or
of the
this
Wombat.
war.
Yeah.
The War of the
Yeah.
Wombat. Yeah,
War of
that's
the Wombat.
that is the War of the Wombat.
I feel like that would be an
Alright,
easier
so-
win than the Emus.
Okay, question number 8. New Zealand has one of the largest sheep to human ratios in the world. How many sheep per person in New Zealand?
What?
Phil, hold up fingers.
Okay.
A loaded question there.
All right, this one if I guess this
Chat?
right, I
Anyone know in the chat? Chat? Anyone?
This one I know for an actual fact.
I know
Yes.
it's smaller than it used to be.
Oh, okay. That might help us.
900. Okay.
I think
how-
I've grossly underestimated the number on mine,
Is
man.
that a good number, Gap? Is
I'll
that a
just
good
write
number?
a number.
I'll just write it
All
down.
right. Are we holding up answers?
Answers up, please, gentlemen.
Heard about
5 to 1, 5
Three.
to 1, 5 to 1.
I've got 5,000 to 1.
20 to
A
1.
lot of sheep.
20 to 1.
Never tell me the odds.
Yeah. So we've got Mike, we've got Zazel, we've got Jason, we've got Phil.
I put 30 to 1.
I put 5,000, yeah.
I got 1,000.
30 to 1.
I'm not good
What
with
did you
numbers.
have? Peter, what did you have?
A lot of sheep.
Yeah.
A lot of sheep. Okay.
I've seen
He
black sheep
started
everywhere.
counting
What was
them
the
and
answer?
then he started to fall asleep.
So 5 to 1 was correct, was it?
5 to 1 is the actual right answer as of
Really?
2023.
Can I
Wow.
just
Oh,
add,
there you go.
because I'm a bit of a numbers nerd.
That was a pure get.
It's 5 to 1 at the moment. In 1920, Phil would have been correct. 20 to 1 in 1920.
Wow.
So you're just
Wow.
103 years
Wow.
out, mate.
I'm a
Sorry for
century
that.
out. Yeah, that's all.
What'd you do to the fish sheep,
Well,
Phil?
They're so delicious.
All right. So anyone who watches Keep On Collecting videos will know the answer to this.
Oh, okay.
What was Andrew's
Yeah, sure,
first
mate.
toy? And what part was used in the Motu line? So what was
What's-
Andrew's
what was-
first toy? And what part of it was used in the Motu line, Masters of the Universe line?
Do I answer it?
He had part of a slinky, but he's straightened
I
it.
don't know the answer.
You don't know the answer to your own question.
No, I don't even know the answer.
Oh, come on, mate.
Okay. It was yeah.
All right, this is only because it's the only one I can.
You want to hold up?
Andrew talks about it all the time. Go, mate.
Oh,
Hold up your answers.
Big Jim. Big Jim.
What was the accessory?
It's used in Motu.
Yeah, right. G.I. Joe.
no, mine's right.
Tony.
The Big Jim is right, and for the bonus part,
It
what
was the cat.
The piece. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the cat, wasn't it? The lion.
The tiger, yeah. The
Yeah.
tiger, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Battle
gonna
Cat.
give-
That's not a.
I'm gonna
That's
give,
a character. That's not a piece.
So, I think everyone had it, but the
No, I
Big Jim
didn't.
Part, anyway.
I didn't.
No.
What did you have, Jace?
I said He-Man's crotch.
Skeletor staff. Okay, no. So Mike hasn't got it.
He-Man's
Zazel
face.
definitely had it. He had Big Jim.
I had
I
Stallone.
had Big Jim only. Yeah, just the Big Jim.
That's all right. It was because you was talking about Big Jim line. Matt, you had Big Jim, didn't you?
I did. No, I had nothing. I just didn't put it up.
Okay. No worries. Phil definitely had Big Jim, and Chris had Big Jim.
No, I had nothing.
Yeah.
I had G.I. Joe then.
Right.
Close.
So the answer was Big Jim was Andy's first toy. It was the van, but the accessory that was used in the Motu line for Battle Cat was the tiger.
Yeah, that's right.
Correct.
Good question.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you. It took me a while to write these out and think about something for everyone, like I said. So that was Andrew's question. He got it wrong. No.
I don't remember the answer.
Question 8. So, what was made for the Anzacs and sent in care packages? What was made for the Anzacs and sent to them in care packages? That's right, GeForce. It's like some of you guys don't even want the bloody prizes. Took me a long time to get these prizes, all right?
I got a lounge in the
Side of the
backyard.
road.
What sort of seasoning would you guys recommend for that kangaroo?
It's already
lemon
seasoned,
myrtle.
right?
Lots of
Some gravy.
Sorry.
Lemon myrtle. It gives you the
Maggots.
same buzz. It gives you the same buzz as sticking a blowfly up your nose.
Crikey.
Oh, dear.
All right, hold your answers up, please, gentlemen.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
All right, socks.
They probably would have loved socks.
I think they did get socks. I think the socks were ended and actually sent in care packages as well.
Yeah.
I'm too busy talking. I forgot to write something.
That's all good. That's all right, mate. No worries. So everyone got it right except Matt.
Play along if you want, Matt.
Or, yeah, that's it. Question number 11. Aquaman is to DC as who is to Motu. So if Aquaman is DC, who is Motu? Or Master of the Universe, for you who don't know.
Matt, if you don't get this right, buddy, I don't know you.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I started writing Namor. I was like, no.
No,
Calm
not
down.
Marvel. Not Marvel.
Yeah.
Motu.
I jumped the gun.
Answers, please, gentlemen.
Mermat or merman.
Merman.
No, Matt. No, man.
I don't know. What's Stinkor?
Stinkor.
How about are the waters in Eternia?
Yeah, blowing bubbles.
He was swimming in the septics again. He was swimming in the septics.
Scuba Pete.
Oh dear. Shout out to
Now
the
this could be an
scoop.
interesting one. So, what sport did Flash Gordon play in the movie? For a bonus point. Now, for a bonus point, what did he play in the comic books?
Oh,
This is just a guess. I've never seen
No
Flash Gordon.
idea.
Never seen
What?
it.
You've never seen Flash Gordon?
The movie.
I actually was at Supernova and the actor who played Flash Gordon was there, and I'm like, oh, there's the guy who played Flash Gordon.
Yeah, I saw him too.
I just casually looked at him. I had no idea who he was.
was it Sam Jones? Sam Jones, isn't it?
The blonde hair, yeah, the old bloke.
So that's Flash Gordon. I'll give you a hint, Mike.
Oh,
You would.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm changing
we're
my
going to hold up
answer.
our answers now.
Oh, well, my answer's nothing like that.
All
Unless he's
right.
whole.
But what's the bonus point? Have you guys written down a bonus point?
Yes,
I
so
haven't
you know the
yet,
bonus
but
point.
I'm not sure.
All right.
Well,
Answers,
I'm-
please.
I'm just guessing.
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse,
Baseball? I don't know.
croquet, American
I told you I
soccer,
didn't know.
I put gridiron.
American football, NFL, American football, NFL. What do you, I can't read yours, Andrew. What's that?
Gridiron.
Gridiron, yep. And Jace is American football.
I think I forgot the R.
Gridiron.
That's all right. So everyone except Mike. But in saying that, Mike,
Yes.
the bonus is not lacrosse. It's polo.
Oh.
Flash
Oh, so
Gordon in the
I was
comics
thinking
played
polo.
polo. Yeah.
Yeah, polio as well. Wow. Eh?
Like,
I was thinking
you had
polo or
polo.
cricket.
You had polo, didn't you, Pete?
Yeah, I had horses underwater playing polo. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. With Ming's daughter. No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's that 2 up again.
With Ming's daughter, it was a different sport.
Whoa.
All right. Question next is number. Is it we're up to 12? Are it?
13.
13. So another flash. Well, actually, I'll come back to that one. Who ate Smurfs? And for the bonus question answer, what was the name of his cat? So who
Ooh,
ate Smurfs?
easy.
And what was the name of his cat?
Andrew, you know I love Smurfs, buddy.
Oh,
The size of
It is
3
the
apples.
cat names.
Meow.
I remember taking my kids to Smurfs 2 at the movies, and honestly, it was so annoying. I was like, come on. The evil guy's name. Just get those
GeForce.
effing Smurfs. I'm sick of them. Come on. I was rooting for them.
GeForce and Matt in the have already put their answers up. Thanks, boys.
Thanks, boys. Put the answers up then.
I got his name, but
Gargamel and Azrael. So Zazel got.
Azrael.
So Mike got 1 point. Zazel gets 2 points. Azrael and Gargamel for Jace is right. Starts with a G.
Gee.
Thanks for playing, Phil.
Gargamel and Azrael for Matt. Gargamel, Azrael for Peter. Gargamel for Chris. And for Andrew, what did you have?
just got Gargamel.
You only got one. No worries.
So there was no Trixie. No Trixie.
No.
No,
Maybe in the adult version. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different cookie.
It's another blue movie, mate.
What was called Fritz the cat. Fritz the cat was the adult one.
Fritz the cat. Yeah. That's it. GeForce really needs a vacation, he says. So that's good.
It looked like a
All
nice
right.
spot too. It was really nice looking.
Well, it is. It's very sunny. It's very sunny. So next question. Thor and Odin are from which folklore? Thor and Odin are from which folklore?
Oh my god.
That's when she was hustling.
Is this a good time to tell you I haven't seen Thor?
Have you read Thor? Have you
All right.
experienced Thor?
Have you ever had a Thor toe? That's what happens if you drop milliner, you get a Thor toe.
I've only written this down because of a video game. That's the only reason I've written this word down.
Think of the latest I'd be giving away too
Assassin's
much.
Creed. Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
then I
yeah,
got the
yeah,
right
yeah.
answer. I got the right answer.
Good work. Good work. We're on the
Can we
same
hold
way.
them up?
It's all good. Hold them up, please, gentlemen. Viking Valhalla.
I put
Norse is
Nordic.
also right. Norse. No, well, that's still Vikings. That's how I would class that as Vikings. So Norse
Nordic.
or Vikings is
Nordic.
still classed as
Valhalla.
So everyone except Phil.
Where'd Phil go? He went to actually go look it up.
Yeah. He's
Where's
Googling it.
Asgard? Gone to Asgard.
The irony is that Phil's a teacher.
That's right.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's running next door to teach a class as you give the answer. He goes, yes, the student says it's the answer.
We'll give him an honorary point for being a teacher.
That's right. Alrighty. So Zazel
Is Zazel in line to win the holiday?
Zazel and Jace are doing very well at the moment. All right.
I'm back.
Getting back to the
Heat
questions.
is on.
Welcome back, Phil.
Yeah.
We missed you.
All right.
Oh, he's gone again.
New TV show. Welcome back.
He's back.
So, Flash Gordon, Ming the Merciless, Phantom, Lothar, and Mandrake were what part of which cartoon series? Flash Gordon, Ming the Merciless, Phantom, Mandrake, and Lothar.
Matt looked at the action figure. I saw him.
No, well, actually, I don't have them on cards. So. Just the loosey-goosey ones.
That's a loosey-goosey
And
one.
Phil, don't look at Shabby's answer. Just look away. Look away.
Hey, look away. It's wrong anyway.
Yeah, that's
Do you want me
right.
to sing this theme song?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
If you actually know it, mate, go for it.
Gee, that'd be really impressive.
Oh, just the chorus.
Hey, g'day, Unplanned Projects. G'day, Unplanned Projects. How you
g'day.
going?
G'day, Unplanned Projects.
Brilliant, brilliant. All right, so answers up, please.
Oh, no, I got that wrong. Let him show mine.
More Defenders of the Earth. Pass.
Pass.
Defenders of the Earth. Defenders of the Earth. Jace, did you get that?
I'm a pass. I don't know
Okay.
this one.
So the answer was Defenders of the Earth. So Zazel
Just
got
look the earth.
Defenders of the Earth.
it. Peter got it.
Good on you, Peter.
Matt got it.
I love that cartoon.
Zazel got it.
Chris had it. And Zazel had it, yeah. Andrew, did you have it?
No, I wrote Secret Wars. Totally wrong.
Yeah, that's so cool.
You were closer
Marvel.
than
It's all
me.
good. It's good enough. Okay. So this is going to be interesting to see if anyone gets anything.
Oh, God.
Which G.I. Joe character
Oh,
is Australian?
Outback.
Is Australian?
Oh,
No,
I know
no,
that one.
no. Wait till I finish the question. Which G.I. Joe character is Australian? And for a bonus, I can take two other people. All right, but there's actually a G.I. Joe action figure that is Australian an Australian figure? Say, so what is it?
I've got it, but are you also accepting the other side as well, or just the G.I. Joe side?
I may know the G.I. Joe side.
Okay. There's 2 other answers?
Yeah, well, they're not.
There's
They're not Australians, but they look like Australians.
I've got correct. Yeah, yep. So you could class them as Aussies if you wanted to.
But are they really?
Not if the ones I'm thinking of.
But was changed.
Yeah.
All right, I've got my answers.
I've got my answers.
All right, it's a answers war with the middle-aged Kiwi man.
Beautiful.
Who
Hold up
doesn't
your
collect
answers,
G.I.
please, gentlemen.
Joes?
Phil, what's the answer? Phil, do you know the answer?
Oh, we're holding up answers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Is the Outback Jack right?
Okay, so Skymate is the actual. So the actual person is Skymate. I will take Outback and I will take Recondo as well.
Oh, really? Recondo? Did I get it right?
So Recondo in Action Forces Australian, and we also had an Australian comic book. It was a reprint, but it was introduced by a basically the exact same character as Recondo, but called Digger. And Digger was the Australian comic book the guy who introduced it.
Peter, hold
Underarm, I see it. You underarm.
Rockmaster, Outback.
I'll take Outback. Outback is a pass.
Yes.
Weren't the Dreadnoks Australian as well? I can't remember.
A couple of them were. A couple of them were.
Yeah, a couple of them were.
But you have mine.
So Recondo, Outback, and the Dreadnoks I will take as honorary.
Major Blood.
Yep, Major Blood was from Sydney.
Sydney.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Ripper was
Mate,
from Australia.
When I was googling it, it only came up with a few names, all right. But I know that Ripper and Major Blood, because I've read the file cards when I was a kid.
Well, Crockmaster was.
That's why I know them.
Steve
No,
Irwin.
Crockmaster wasn't.
Steve Irwin.
No. But everyone did get the answer right. So yeah, interesting enough. So what was it? So the Air Commander Skymate was born either in Queenstown, South Australia, or Queenstown, Tasmania, apparently.
It's a Queenstown in New Zealand as well.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he was part of the Real American Hero line.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
He came with a boomerang.
Was Recondo, Outback, Dreadnoks, and Major Blood.
Wish Chevy's coming to
But
this.
you all got it. Cockmaster is wrong. And G'day, Rick.
Yeah, I got it.
Cockmaster worked on the cross, and he was never in G.I. Joe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, word there, mate.
He means to keep on collecting, Master. That's what it stands for.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, correct.
Ah.
All right.
Well
Who said this? Who says this line? He's slimy. Who says he's slimy? Everyone got the answer?
Was it Cockmaster?
It was Cockmaster. Okay, please hold up your answers, gentlemen. Vinkman, Peter Vinkman, Peter Vinkman.
Oh, I put Bill Murray.
Peter Vinkman, Peter Vinkman, Vinkman. Everyone.
What did you get, Andrew?
I can't read it.
Bill Murray.
Joe Recondo, you're half right.
Bill Murray. Yeah, I'll accept Bill Murray because it's.
Oh yeah.
Actor.
No, you just shouldn't.
But yeah,
He should know better.
he hasn't got. He's not winning the prize for #1 prize at the moment anyway.
No, I think he's getting the kangaroo meat.
I was supposed to go for the big kangaroo. Yeah.
All right. So, next question. What is the population of Tokyo currently? And for a bonus, What number is Phil?
Number 1 in my
So
book.
what's the
So
popul-
What number?
what's the population of Tokyo? And for a bonus, what number was Phil?
yeah, I got no idea.
It's more than Australia.
I don't even know what Australia is.
It's 28 mil.
Australia is more than New Zealand, including.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. I've got it.
Wait,
Are we talking central Tokyo or greater Tokyo here?
oh gee.
This is the whole of Tokyo.
How many prefectures is that?
Okay.
I got an answer.
It's not just Tokyo.
Hey,
G'day, Rob Vegas.
Hey, Rob.
not just
just-
sheep in New Zealand. We've got cows too. Surely you guys have heard that.
We've heard of that a lot, mate. We've heard of that a lot.
hey
All
guys
right,
in the
answers,
chat, don't
please,
forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new.
Yeah, please.
Alright.
No,
Okay,
we'll put about 30.
300,000, 3 million, 2 million, 20
I said
million,
32, Andrew. Oh,
Yeah,
30.
29 million,
30 or so.
18
What is the
a lot of
answer?
short people, 900. So the correct answer is 37,194,000 as of 2023.
Wow.
37
Does,
That's just
does,
close to
just
that.
Tokyo.
does a lot of short people my height count?
No.
Hmm.
And no one got the bonus answer, which was number 1. Like
Hey,
Yeah, Phil.
Oh.
Phil's number
a lot of
one.
people that said plus
Phil number
Phil.
1. Phil number 1. Okay, so
I'm number one.
Phil.
Hey, Ryan.
Phil.
Number one.
number 1.
That's right, number 1.
See,
So everyone got the bonus at least, so that's good. So point to everyone for the bonus.
50
See,
million.
actually,
It'll be 50
if,
million next week.
When I read that number, I actually only learned that number from Mastermind during the week, so that's pretty impressive.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
How close did you get, Phil?
20 million.
I said,
He was
I
the
said
closest.
20 mil. I was way off.
And somebody said 29 million, which is the closest. I think it was Chris.
Phil, you
Oh,
haven't
I
met
had
them all
30.
yet.
I had 30 million. I crossed
I had
it out. but I
32.
had 30.
Yeah, we all had 30. I had 30.
30.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
You're close, but not right there.
No cigar.
Mm.
No cigar.
I just need
No
Phil.
king- no
I need
kangaroo.
Tokyo.
Next question. Yoda, Yaddle, and Grogu are from which planet? Yoda,
Planet.
Yaddle, and Grogu are from which planet?
Mike, can you just send me a message and tell me what the answer is?
I've got it.
What the hell?
Fine, fine.
The planet pass.
Yeah.
And no GeForce, it's not Melmac. It's not Melmac.
I think it is. I think it is Melmac. They also eat cats.
It's definitely Blackpool. It's definitely 100% Blackpool.
Oh, man.
These are tough, Dan.
Black.
Come on, mate. Star Wars questions. Middle-aged Kiwi man should at least know this one.
Mm.
I can tell you what their species is, but it's only referenced as. It's not legit. It's not legit. It's just something that they've made up and put on Wikipedia. The species.
Yeah. All
I
right.
love
So
the
we can't
sign,
say the
Mike.
point.
Hold up your answers, please. Unknown is correct. No idea.
I put Dagobah.
Unknown.
Kermit.
No. Short Coruscant. No. So Zazel got it. Phil got it, and Chris got it.
What? Unknown?
I had no
It's
idea.
an unknown pilot. Nobody
I
knows.
put Coruscant because it's the only place where they've all been spotted.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah, no.
They're not
The actual-
spotted,
No,
they're green.
unknown, yeah.
It's actually documented that it's unknown. Even George Lucas doesn't know. He hasn't made it up yet.
Yeah, species is unknown as well.
The word I put
Yeah.
tridactyl is the species because they have the 3 fingers like that. The tridactyl.
That's
thought-
tradition.
Before Disney ruined it.
I thought their
You're
species
thinking of
was trumpet.
translations.
No, it's literally on Wikipedia. Have a look. It's called tridactyl. Their species is
Okay.
call them Yeah, it's very strange.
I believe you, Mike. If anyone knows, it's you.
Yeah.
I believe in Mike as well. I'd be interested to know if Tim knew.
Isn't that like people from Tasmania as well, or do they have more fingers? What's the...
It's give or take. It's give or take, honestly.
No, it's webbed toes, not webbed fingers.
They got webbed ears. Everything's webbed.
That's it. We're all webbed. We're all webbed here. Okay, so moving on. What show or movie were the Cylons from? What show or movie was the Cylons from?
Andrew, if you get this wrong, I think it's the end of Keep On Collecting, my friend.
Yeah. I'm only get the spelling wrong, mate.
Cylon.
Final Command.
I'm gonna get kicked off the internet.
Has it got 2 eyes in it? I think it's got 2 eyes in it.
Okay,
hold up,
answer
answers.
please.
Battlestar Galactica.
Battlestar
Oh, damn it.
Battlestar Galactica.
So close.
Mike Rogers is close, but not quite. 2001 is wrong. Battlestar Galactica, Battlestar Galactica, Battlestar Galactica. So Phil and Mike got that wrong, unfortunately.
Phil, are the prizes that bad that you're dumbing down the answers?
You guys can fight, you guys can fight over them.
Brilliant. All right, next question. I will try and move this along because they're almost at 2 hours and I've got a couple more to go. What Harryhausen movie had Perseus in it? And for a bonus,
I just gave it away.
Who played him in live action? So what Harryhausen movie had Perseus in it? And who played him in live action? For a bonus.
Perseus?
Yep.
Brain's gone blank.
I don't even know who Perseus is.
This dude. Hello.
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
How you going today, Mike?
I needed that visual reference.
Who do I look like, Mike? Who do I look like?
I reckon you look like this bloke I'm going to write down.
Right.
Don't look at Shabby's answer.
Don't look at Shabby's answer.
Shabby.
Well, he's only got half of it right, hasn't he?
Correct.
I don't know who the actor was.
David Hasselhoff. David Hasselhoff.
That's all I got. I couldn't think of the rest of it.
Your action figure looks like Michael Landon.
Was wrong. Michael Landon. Titans. Jason Yeager was wrong. Clash of the Titans was right. Clash of the Titans. Gladiator is wrong.
It was that Aussie actor. The Aussie actor was in there, right? What's his name?
Yeah. Sam Worthington.
No, are you talking
that one.
original?
Not the original.
I protest, man.
I'm talking. We're doing an Australian and New Zealand. Australian and New Zealand.
Wasn't Harry Hamlin New Zealand?
No, Errol Flynn was, no. But you still got one point.
Errol.
It's okay.
I got one right.
Yeah.
I got Harry Hamlin wrong then.
So-
All right. I was thinking original, which was better.
Yeah, so was I, but I couldn't think of the actor. So
Sam Worthington, is he an actor?
There's little Jason.
He showed up.
Blue guy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
he's that blue guy.
Yeah, the blue guy.
That's right. Oh, dear.
And Andrew got it right. Alrighty. So, Sam was in the remake. Yes, he was. But he was also, it's an Australian New Zealand theme. That's why I went for Sam Worthington.
Michael
Anyway.
Landon is always a good answer.
Yeah, that's
My
right.
action figure looked just like him.
I know.
Perfect.
I gave you a bum steer.
all right.
So.
He was on Little House of the Titans.
Yeah, really, that's the time to.
There we go.
So everyone should get 2 points for the next one. How many Lord of the Rings films are there? And how many did Peter star in?
God, I don't know this either.
All of them, he started in all of them.
Did you star in one, Pete?
Yep.
So that's the answer. 1.
Michael Landon was a good answer, GeForce. That's correct. Answers up, please. 3-1, 3-1. Bills in 3.
Isn't there 6?
6
Sorry,
and
Pete.
2.
Oh, okay.
No,
Lord of the Rings.
other,
Not
the
the
other,
Hobbit.
Lord of the
The
Rings,
Hobbit.
not the Hobbit. Not the Hobbit.
Lord of the Rings. Oh,
Just Lord of,
so you're not
Lord
just
saying
Lord of the Rings.
Technically.
That's Lord of the Rings movies.
Sorry,
Well,
Pete.
actually,
Oh, no, you didn't star in it.
Crikey.
Crikey's right. Who said that?
So, Peter
Was Pete in
Peter
3?
got it.
Did
Which
Pete get
one
it
are you
right?
in, Pete?
They're definitely in 3.
Return of the King. 3.
Return the King. All right.
I was in that one too.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was an orc.
that's
I
cool.
agree, Si. I agree.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
The
That's
best way to
awesome.
say it though is that I signed up to an agency called Model Pool, and they looked at my photos and went, "He'll make a great orc."
Cool. That's
Actually,
so
good
cool.
looks.
That's awesome.
Couple
But the
of
free food was awesome. Hey, Pete.
Weren't you something else, Jason? Weren't you something else? You were something else, weren't you? You were an
I
elf.
was a Gondorian soldier as well.
Gondorian.
Yeah.
a couple of
All
legends
right,
here.
next question. Yeah,
Everyone in
absolutely.
New Zealand was in it.
Yeah.
Phil, who did you play, Phil?
Okay, not me. I didn't make the
Get
cut.
out, Gerard. G'day, Gerard.
Too handsome, Phil. That's
All
the
right.
problem.
That's it. That's it.
You don't have a face for an orc, Phil. That's your problem, mate.
That's my problem. Yeah. They don't like people from the South Island, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
He's waiting for the live action G.I. Joe film.
The running gag for the orc extras is you went to get your food and everyone took your mask off, and then the dude next to you would turn to you and say, "It's okay, you can take your mask off now." Every single bloody time.
Brilliant.
Losers.
All right, so we've only got a couple of questions to go. So before his television appearance in the 70s, what did Paul Hogan do as a job? And for a bonus, what Anzac movie was he in? So what did he do as a job before he started in television? And for a bonus, what Anzac movie was he in?
What Anzac movie was he in?
Yeah, correct.
I don't know what he did. What did he do?
Got it.
Anyone?
I know one thing he did.
Okay. Answers up, please. So yeah, he was a rigger on the harbour bridge. He used to paint it and take care of the harbour bridge. Gallipoli, you got 1 point there, Phil.
Wasn't he also in the Anzac series?
Yeah, he's in the miniseries Anzacs.
Yeah, he was in the miniseries.
Movie.
It's not a movie.
Movie.
Hey, to us
Not
it
a
was like a
movie.
movie back in the day because it went that bloody long. So.
Hey, Ron Sweeney! I gave you a shout out before, buddy.
Yeah.
Go check out the Island of Misfit Toy Collectors. You will not be disappointed.
It's a Butte channel.
2. Jason got. What did you have? Did you have Gallipoli, Jason?
Yeah, I had Gallipoli and waiter. He was a waiter. You know, when he was in between painting the bridge, he was also a waiter on the bridge.
Yeah, that makes sense. I agree.
Yeah.
He's like, wait here.
He was.
Yeah,
He was waiting for the paint to dry. He was waiting for the paint to dry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, you get it. Yeah.
Brilliant. But yeah, he used to be a rigger and paint the Sydney Harbour Bridge. That was his first job.
By the time you
And
get from one
wait.
end, it's time to start
And
back
wait a
again.
lot.
Correct. Yeah, correct. and got paid a lot of money for it too, apparently, just for the danger money alone. All
He
right.
also was very good at showing us what was and wasn't a knife.
Yeah, that's right.
And I still stand by that today.
So
Next question.
That's not what that is. No.
Well, actually, it was a rubber knife as well. It wasn't even real.
Well, that's all right. It doesn't make it any less a knife.
Correct. So, what movie featured the Jewel of Fates? And for the bonus, who was it between? So, what movie was the Jewel of Fates in? And who was it between for a bonus?
Just one more time for the dummies. What?
Yeah. One more time, please.
What movie featured the Jewel of Fates? And who was it between? So, who was in the Jewel of Fates, basically?
Can I answer that with actually a prop?
An actual action figure?
Go for it. Answers, please, gentlemen. Maul, Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon for 1 point is right. Qui-Gon,
Episode 1.
Darth Maul, pass. Pass. Episode 1 is right. Qui-Gon, Darth Maul, and Qui-Gon. Yep. Phantom Menace is right.
Oh yeah, Phantom Menace. Sorry, I did have Phantom Menace there too.
Yeah, I can see that now. Yep. So Zaza got 2. Jason got 2. Matt.
Oh, Michael
had
Landon
nothing.
versus Sam Worthington. Michael Landon wins that fight 99% of the time.
And 2. Chris had 2.
No, I had 1.
1.
No, I had 1. Yeah.
You just had Phantom Menace, didn't you?
Yep, episode 1.
Yep.
I could.
And Andrew, what did you have again? Andrew, did you have both?
This
Phantom
one.
Menace yeah.
Oh, you're missing one.
Good
Doesn't
one.
count.
Stop flexing,
You're
Andrew.
You're missing one of the dudes, though, mate. So yeah, you get 1. If you have
He's on the
Qui-Gon
other
in there as well,
He's on the other side. I can't reach him.
I couldn't remember the name of it, so I'm looking at the cards.
there you go.
Episode 1 counts. It was plugged as episode 1 for so long before it was the Phantom Menace.
That's correct.
Yeah.
All right. G.I. Joe is to America as what is to the other country. So America had G.I. Joes. What country had the opposite of that? For 2 points.
Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, because that's a
you've got to
different
name
answer.
the line. You got to name the line, as well as, and I'm not thinking Japan. So the line and the country.
Oh yeah.
So the line, whatever line it was, and the country.
Space Commander.
Good hint, buddy.
Yeah.
I got you.
Answers, please, gentlemen.
Full force.
Oh, I put action
Force
there.
in Europe. Action Force. Action Force. Pass. Action Force UK. Action Force UK. And Action Man. So Matt, Andrew, and Jason have it wrong.
Well, Action Man would count too, right?
Action Man was there, wasn't it?
Yeah, Action Man
It
is
was
the
Action
opposite of
Force,
G.I.
so-
Joe. I would still give him the point.
All right.
It's your
he
game,
has
you
1
decide,
point
but
for that.
it's the same.
You know,
I would.
I'm happy to give a point. He's so far ahead anyway. He's going to get the holiday, but
Das Boot, Germany.
It's all tactical, just trying to get that couch. Hey,
yeah, that's
it's so nice. It's a nice neutral
nice.
color. It's going to go with anything, you know.
I'm actually surprised at Matt and Andrew though at that one, so that's all right. Okay, next. We are carrying unlicensed nuclear accelerators on his back. Refers to what? Carrying unlicensed nuclear accelerators on his back refers to what? And as a bonus, who says it? So, unlicensed nuclear accelerator on his back, as a bonus, who says it? Gap, the fabric on the couch has been very well Scotch guard, put it that way.
Are we holding up answers?
Holding up answers, please.
It was a toss-up between Egon and Peter Venkman.
Both are wrong. It was Ray Stance.
It was Ray.
Proton pack.
Oh, I had Egon.
Proton pack.
Had Egon.
Proton pack.
Oh,
So Mike, proton pack.
It was Ray the whole time.
So Ray's the one that actually says the line. Yeah. So
Go get him, Ray.
I could picture it.
Back
I just
in, boys,
couldn't
with the
remember what his
Ghostbusters.
name was.
Mike got it. Chase got it. Chris got it.
Ray.
Jason had proton pack only. Nobody had Ray Stance. What did you have, Andrew?
I had Proton Pack, but I grabbed
Ray
Egon.
Stance. No, Ray Stance.
Egon, yeah. Yeah.
You should have got
Okay.
Ray Skywalker, have been closer.
Ray Stance.
I should have just got the whole four of them. They were sitting there.
I know that nobody got Ray, which is
It's that elevator scene, right?
yeah, correct. And then you hear this.
And it's like,
He does that thing.
Yeah, and they back away.
Yeah.
No.
I do love it, by the way. Yeah. All right. Name the fifth Doctor. Name the fifth
What,
Doctor.
the actor?
From no, the actor.
Done.
The actor.
Got him.
from Doctor Who.
there it is.
Doctor Who number 5 does not count. The actor's name.
The fifth one, oh bloody hell!
No, I don't have it.
Are we holding up?
Holding up if you got it ready.
I can't remember his name, and I met him.
He's got the same name as the guy below
The
me.
right any name.
It's not
No,
Dr.
it's not Scotty
Rollcutter.
Crusher. It's not Scotty Crusher at all.
That one.
That's Tom Baker.
Oh, is it Tom Baker?
No,
Oh.
Peter Davison.
I don't know.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
Peter
oh,
Davison.
my- Shit.
Where's
Oh.
That's it.
I'm glad it wasn't Tom Baker. Tom Baker was the only name I could remember,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't think it's Tom Baker though. Peter Davison.
What
There
did
we
you have,
are.
Andrew? What did you
Pardon?
have? It's a blonde, the blonde one with the cricket bat, basically.
Peter Davidson.
Yeah, it's a cricket dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Peter Davison. Yeah.
but I didn't write his name,
Oh,
so
yeah,
don't
yeah.
give me a point.
It's a nice cricket.
Okay.
Hey Phil, that's what it's like to have a cricket bat.
Oi, oi, oi.
Peter, you had him right, didn't you?
No, I had Tony Baker.
Oh, that's a cool card, Mike.
Tony Baker.
Is it Bradman?
Right.
That's Victor Trumper
Oh,
from
nice.
1903.
It's all Matt all the way on that one.
On your
All right.
Matty.
I am getting that meat. I'm going to get that piece of meat.
He has a name, man.
She said,
Davidson.
Who possessed Dana?
There is
Who
no Dana.
Possessed Dana. There is no Dana. Who possessed Dana?
Well, I think Peter Venkman got into her eventually, but
Charmed her with his snake.
Answers, please.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't spell it right.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
is it-
wait.
Close enough.
I don't know how to spell it.
Is it just ZUL or?
Oh, I'm just going like tool, like Zool. I don't know.
Zool,
Zool.
a dog.
A dog.
I'll give you half.
Dog.
I'll give you half for a dog, mate.
Is there
Go
three
ahead.
different
No, I
spellings?
couldn't.
I like the way Muzza spells it. Zool.
Yeah.
Who brought the dog?
Duel.
Are you the key master?
All right. No, I am the gatekeeper.
Oh.
How many?
There's a little limp in the old neutrino one.
There you go. How many Indiana Jones movies are there now?
Good one. Before they ruined it.
In total, how many
Really good
Indiana
one.
Jones movies, not including the TV show?
Including the
good
one they're
God.
making now or no?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, then I'll add that then.
Answers, please. 5 is the answer. 5.
Phil,
5,
where'd you get 7 from, Phil?
5.
I've got
You're
no
wishful
idea.
thinking. Have you seen Indiana
Zero
Jones, Phil?
I'm
Indiana
not a
Jones.
movie buff. These questions are way beyond me. I'm learning.
But
Phil, I
you
get
could-
wrong on the
yeah.
Hobbit question. So is it right?
I got that right. I got the Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
question right. I think that's the only one I got right.
And you actually got how many he starred in as well, which is even better.
Two Lord of the
All
Ring actors in my presence. That is amazing. And I don't want that to go past anyone here, that we are amongst some legendary actors in the business, local legends, New Zealanders. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Honestly, I'm impressed.
Mm.
The final question is this: What was the
Thank
name
you.
of What was the name of the car in Knight Rider? What was the name of the car in Knight Rider?
Kevin.
It was Kevin, I think.
Fred.
I think it was Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin,
I don't know what the name is, but I used to have a model kit that I had to put together for
What is it?
Hey, G'day, Thousands Ghost. Welcome, mate.
What did KIT stand for again?
Knight Industries.
Crazy.
Technology.
Technologies 2000.
2000. Yeah, Technologies 2000. Correct. Yep.
Hello
So
there,
everyone
foolish.
got that right.
Can I have a drink?
Did anyone else? I used to have the whip shifter kit, and it had a little hole in the top of it, and you had a whip shifter. Sounds dodgier than it is. You had to flick it with an action like that, and it seems really
no.
dodgy now. Yeah.
Well, I'm interested to figure out what that is. I don't know it, but it sounds cool.
Google the kit whip shifter.
Yeah.
I'm sure nothing can go wrong with that.
Yeah, Phil, you Google it for me.
I'm sure there'll be no
I've seen it pretty.
stories come up.
Whip it good.
Well, shout out to Joe Recondo too, who's enjoying us while on the road and is going to leave a like and a subscribe to this channel. What a cool dude.
Yo.
Nice.
For bonus points,
Good on
leave
you,
us some
Joe
Anzac
Recondo.
biscuits.
Yeah.
Fire chicken.
Oh, that's it.
That's
on the
it. End of the
tabulating now.
quiz. I'm just calculating the scores.
Tally the points.
Tally the points.
Play with the
Tally
dead
ho.
kangaroo.
All right. So in last place, we're tied with 19 points. Is Phil and Matt.
Yeah, Matt.
Tied for next is on 21 points, Mike and Andy.
Oh, I suck so bad I couldn't even get last.
Are we into the prizes now?
We are into the prizes now. So in fourth place, and the person to win a month's supply of fresh game meat is Peter with 22.5 points.
Well done, Pete.
Yummy
Throw
kangaroo.
that kangaroo down, mate.
I don't think you
Third
need to.
place.
I don't think you need to, Pete.
It's not
I
going
think it's
anywhere.
going anywhere.
In third place with 24 points, and the winner of that beautiful TVD VCR is Chris, Darth Muzza.
Well done, bud. Tune
You
in.
lucky bastard.
No remote though. No remote.
Lucky
I'll give him the address.
It should be.
It's all manual.
No worries. I'll go
Has it
pick
got
it up
the
tomorrow
remote?
for you, mate.
You lucky.
No remote. Sorry, mate.
No remote?
No remote.
Oh.
I should get Matt to put the pictures up again while we're talking about the prizes.
It was a hassle the first time.
In second place on 28 points, and the winner of a beautiful lounge suite from IKEA is Jason.
Well done, Jay.
Jason's gonna be stoked with that.
So guess what? Zazel is coming back home to the gutter and winning a weekend away at Camp Baxter. Yeah.
SA great. SA
Well done,
great.
mate. Well done, buddy.
Thanks, guys. If you never hear from me again, you know that I'm just having a good time. Don't come looking.
Exactly right. Well, so yeah. Look, we're on 2 hours 20 minutes. These guys got to get to bed.
Wow,
So
oh yeah, we are.
thanks for coming along, everyone. Thanks to everyone in the chat that's joined along tonight. It's been awesome. I hope we've given you a bit of an insight about why we celebrate the day that we are currently in now. Even Phil's in it. So yeah, it's it means something to us. It's to celebrate our fallen and those people serving all around the world at this very moment in time. Thanks to my guests for joining me on this. It's been awesome. I've had a great time. Yeah, just, and I've got to thank Matt for helping me put this whole thing together. Even though I found the prizes, he made all the thumbs, he did all the back end work, and
He's all thumbs.
Yeah. Thanks to you all, guys. Cheers.
So let's keep on collecting. That's all.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers to the Anzacs.
Cheers, Dan. It was awesome.
Cheers.
What a great
Thanks,
show.
guys. Thank you very much for coming. So yeah, please like, please subscribe if you haven't done already, and thanks for joining us on this Anzac Day live stream special.
Lest we
Thank you.
forget. Lest we forget.
Lest we forget.
Yeah.
Lest we forget. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.